Someone asked, how does it feel when you see Latinos get deported? And here's my honest answer. Of course it hurts. I'm human, I'm Hispanic, and I come from a family who has worked hard for generations. But what hurts me more isn't the deportation itself, it's how we got here. It's the adults, not the kids, but the adults who are making the decisions to break the laws, knowing the consequences and still doing it anyway. And yes, I said breaking the law, because whether people like it or not, immigration law is still the law. I just came back to the country yesterday after being out of the country for 10 days. I had to show my passport at least 5 times in order to get on the plane to come back to my country, and at least twice when I landed in my country to get in. Country I was born in, but people are just walking in with no ID, no process, no respect for our system. That's not justice, that's chaos. And to make it worse, the same people that are screaming that want to stay here are waving the flag of countries they've escaped from, all while disrespecting ours. Let me be clear, every single country on this planet enforces borders, every single one of them. Try doing in Mexico what people are doing here. Try waving a foreign flag in Cuba, in Venezuela, in China. You'll be arrested or worse. So yes, while my heart does hurt for kids who are caught in the middle, my anger is at the adults who knowingly put them there. There is a difference between emotional sympathy and legal reality. And I'm not going to apologize for expecting people to come here the right way. That's not hate. That's what it means to value this country and the American safety.
Yeah, guys, in today's video, we are here diving into a shocking and chaotic situation unfolding across social media and immigrant communities. Many Latinos who proudly supported Trump's tough immigration stance, they are now facing deportation themselves. And unbelievably, many of them are pointing fingers at Black Americans, saying that they should be deported too. That is why I decided to make this video, so that we can be able to break down the irony, the backlash, and the rising tensions as people react to this unfolding drama. We are here to explore the political contradictions, the harsh realities behind immigration enforcement, and why some folks are suddenly scrambling for support from the communities they once ignored or criticized. Guys, grab your popcorn. This one is wild. Stay tuned for full commentary, reactions, and honest look at what is really happening. I'll be back with more commentaries. Stay tuned.
A white man or whatever. No. You fucked up. They're going to get you out of here. All they wanted was your vote. They got it now. They don't need you anymore. And they're looking to get you out of here. Right? Now, I don't know how they're going to do that. Maybe somebody in his cabinet can convince him, hey, it's not a good idea to deport these people. They're a big portion of our workforce. And if we deport them, the economy is going to go to shit. I don't know. Maybe they can convince him. And if they do, well, lucky you. But if they don't, you are the prime target. And you voted for it. Even though we tried to warn you. So anything that happens to you, it's your own goddamn fault. You voted for it. That's what you wanted. That's what you're going to get. I have no sympathy for you. Sorry. You know, for all of you who didn't vote for him, I'm sorry that you're going to have to go through this. I truly am sorry. And that's my message to the Latinos for Trump. You won. Congratulations. You might get your ass deported back to Mexico or wherever you came from. Congratulations. Now, to the rest of you that voted for Trump, you sold out your country for the price of eggs, the price of gasoline, interest rate on loans, the price of houses. You were too selfish and too fucking greedy to do the right thing. No, you wanted to do something for yourself. Fuck the country. Well, you screwed yourself and the rest of us in the process. That man is too stupid to run this country. If he does what he's planning to do with the tariffs, you think prices were high under Biden? You're about to find out how high they can go. You're going to have to choose between groceries and rent. If you're already in that situation, I'm sorry for you. But if you were in that situation and you voted for Trump, well, then you just fucked yourself even more, because it's going to get worse. You think you won. The only thing you won was the election. You lost your country. You lost your self-respect. You lost your freedom. If Trump does all the things that he said he was going to do, we're in for a world of hurt. All of us. All of us. Hopefully we can survive it. but I don't think we're going to be able to. That man is a total idiot. And if they don't have anyone watching him and steering him in the right direction, we are all screwed. But hey, you did it. I'm going to be here to remind you about it. Hopefully, I don't have to leave the country, but if it comes to that, I'm ready. I've got an out. Hopefully, you do too. Have a good day.
African Americans are not being deported. They're just being illegally detained. That shit been happening. That shit been happening for a while. Like, this ain't even nothing new. ICE been illegally detaining fucking African Americans trying to get to Haitians and shit. Right? They been doing that shit. It's just a simple fact. Now we real like niggas really ain't gonna fuck with y'all, because I'm seeing a lot of non-black American black people, right, saying shit like, we told y'all so, you guys never listen, we told you they're gonna come after y'all, and we still ain't protesting, bitch. If that's what you thought was gonna happen, because I feel like that's what they were getting decided. They were getting more decided for the fact that black Americans were finally being targeted by ICE. Like, y'all don't even really give a fuck that it happened, because y'all never gave a fuck that it happened before, right? You're just decided because they're doing it, period. Because you think it's a gotcha, but we're still not protesting deportation, bitch. And then on top of that, these same people bringing up that happened didn't say nothing about those hangings, several black people being hung back in December. I'm not December, September. Said nothing about those HBCUs, several HBCUs getting fucking death threats and shit. Never said nothing about that. Never said nothing about Matt coming to those HBCUs, provoking those children. Ain't said shit about that. Right? Now suddenly, oh, we told y'all gonna be targeted. We told you're gonna be targeted. Then why you didn't say nothing about us being targeted then? Like, shut y'all fake asses up. Shut y'all fake asses up. We're still not protesting deportation. If you thought that what the fuck gonna happen, dick riding assholes. That shit pissed me off, because it was real that they was excited as fuck, talking about something. We told y'all. You didn't tell us shit. We been said, oh yeah, we already knew they was gonna come after us. We already knew they was gonna come after us, and we still ain't protesting shit, because y'all sat right here and let it happen. Y'all, first of all, y'all wasn't even concerned about those black people being hung in September and those HBCUs being threatened, because y'all worried about protesting that fucking Kamala's book signing book event. They on this motherfucker arguing about why it makes sense to protest Kamala's booking event and not protest Trump. Like, that's what they try to argue. Like, no, we still not protesting deportation. So yeah, y'all might as well relax. Fucking laugh.
Guys, yeah, what's up? So today we have this situation that is wild. You might have to post a video just to breathe, because Latinos voted for Trump. The same Trump who promised mass deportations are now getting deported themselves, and somehow they are saying black Americans should be deported too. Yeah, let's talk about it, guys. And the obvious thing is that if you openly support a politician who says he is going to ramp up immigration enforcement, increase deportations, and target undocumented communities, what exactly did you think was going to happen? It's like voting for someone who says, I'm shutting down the bakery, and then crying when you show up the next day and the bakery is closed. So many of these Latinos proudly wore those Latinos for Trump shirts, waved the flags, and talked down on other immigrants, especially black immigrants. They believed they were the good ones. But now ICE is knocking, and suddenly it's real. And here comes the blame game. Instead of holding the administration they voted for accountable, some of them are pointing fingers at black Americans, talking about black people should be deported too. For fairness, deport them as well. Deported where, guys? You know, black Americans are from America. Their families built America. You can't deport citizens. This is where you realize some people don't even know how America works. They are just desperate and deflecting blame. Yes. And we are also seeing videos of folks crying online, begging for support now that they are facing deportation. And look, you know, nobody wants to see families torn apart. Nobody wants to see kids separated from their parents. but let's keep it real. When black people were warning them about this, they laughed. They said that, good, deport the illegals. They said Trump is only going after the criminals. They said it won't affect us. Well, reality doesn't care about who you voted for. Yes, there's a deeper issue here too. A lot of this deport black Americans talk is rooted in that anti-black mindset that has been hiding in plain sight. Yes, some people would rather see black communities harmed than hold their own political choices accountable. And the fact that they are bringing up black Americans who aren't even involved in this situation shows you everything you need to know. When your life is falling apart and your first instinct is to blame black folks, that speaks volumes. Black people didn't create these immigration policies. Black people didn't vote for mass deportations. Black people didn't put this administration in power. And now you want black folks to feel sorry for jump in to defend you after the disrespect, the mockery, the build wall chants. Yeah, build the wall chance. At some point, accountability has to enter the room. Yes, and in the end, this whole situation is a lesson, a hard lesson. You can't support policies that harm vulnerable communities and think it will never touch you. And you definitely can't drag black Americans into your mess just because the consequences finally reached your doorstep. So guys, let me know in the comments how you feel about this situation, because I know you all have opinions. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, all credit belongs to the original owners of the video. This video is meant for educational purposes and commentary purposes as well. Be blessed and have a nice time. Peace be with you. Of course, all credit belongs to the original creators of the video. Until next time, guys.